Good evening. Welcome to the Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Collinwood High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. Before we begin, we ask that you please turn your cell phones off or over to vibrate. Welcome board member Lisa Thomas, the CEO Eric S. Gordon, fellow podium guests, principals, administrators, families and friends, and supporters to the Collinwood High School 2023 commencement. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
You may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, faculty members, parents, and most importantly, the incredible graduates of the class of 2023. Welcome to this extraordinary occasion, the 140th commencement exercises of Collinwood High School. I am Mila Secrete III, and it's my pleasure to be with you all this evening. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our principal, Mrs. Mary Miller, and assistant principal, Mr. Harry Blythewood. Your unwavering dedication, guidance, and leadership has allowed Collinwood High School to flourish as a beacon of knowledge and growth. Your tireless efforts in shaping our school community have left an indelible mark on each one of us. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. To our beloved parents, guardians, families, and friends, thank you for endless support, love, and encouragement. You have been our pillar of strength throughout this incredible journey. Your sacrifices, patience, and belief in our abilities have helped mold us into the accomplished individuals we are here today. This day would not have been possible without your endless dedication. To my fellow members of class of 2023, please stand up and join me in giving our loved ones a round of applause. A special acknowledgement must be also extended to the entire Collinwood High School staff. Could all of you please rise? Thank you to the teachers who have imparted knowledge upon us, to the administrative staff who have ensured the smooth functioning of our institution, to our cafeteria personnel who wake up every morning to prepare our meals, to the custodians who have maintained our campus with care and pride. Each and every one of you have played an invaluable role in our educational experience. And to our dedicated senior advisor, Ms. Williams, you have been our guiding light throughout this life-changing journey. Your story, your support, mentorship, guidance, and humor have been instrumental in helping us navigate the challenges and triumphs of this high school life. Your commitment to our success is truly commendable, and we are forever grateful for your dedication. Let us show our appreciation to our senior class advisor with a well-deserved round of applause. Now, my fellow graduates, as we stand here on the brink of a new chapter in our lives, let us take a moment to reflect on these remarkable memories we've created together. From the first day we stepped into this institution, to the friendships we forged, the lessons we learned, and the dreams we dared to chase. Our time at Collinwood High School has been nothing but short of extraordinary. Today, we stand on the cliff of endless possibilities. As we step out into the world, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned within these hollow halls. Let us remember the values of perseverance and compassion that Collinwood High School has instilled in us. As we bid farewell to the familiar and venture into the unknown, let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead of us with enthusiasm and courage. Let us dare to dream big and let the knowledge and experience we have gained here propel us towards success. Once again, a warm welcome to all those gathered here today, and thank you to everyone who has contributed to our success. Together, let's celebrate the joyous occasion and the bright future that awaits us. Congratulations, class of 2023. And now, I would like to introduce our senior class advisor, Mrs. Falana Williams.
Good evening. Okay, so I want to have a full disclosure. I just wrote my speech like 10 minutes ago. So, I am tasked with giving some opening remarks, and simultaneously, they would like for me to be brief. So that is why I just wrote it. Because if you know me, you know brief does not describe me. But I just want to say a few things this evening, 5 to be exact. First and foremost, today is the start of a new journey. Help these young people, these new adults, these young adults, as they forge their path. Help them as much as you can without taking the lead. The second thing I want to share with you is please, oh please, help us as we educate your future students to come. Please, let's go back to the olden days when the school calls, you immediately put your child in trouble. Instead of when the school calls, you immediately put the school in trouble. Please help us educate them. We are on the same team, believe it or not. In fact, our goal is to get them to this very day. Number 3, and I say this a lot, you can get more bees with honey than vinegar. Keep repeating that to them. Tap your neighbor and let them know too. So the next time you want to go off on somebody, change it up and say something nice and smile. Go off later to yourself, put it in your diary. You can do it on Facebook, Snapchat, whatever you want, but please don't say it to the person's face. Again, honey, not vinegar. Number 4, just as the program says, education is your passport to the future. So many people have not and will not make it to this day. So join me in giving them a round of applause because they've made it. And lastly, number 5, thank you for trusting us with your babies. It has been such a joy for many of them, and some of them, sometimes. But we thank you for entrusting us because we got them to this day as a team. And last but not least, I am beyond proud of the class of 2023. You look marvelous. So congratulations to the 140th graduating class of Collinwood High School. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our salutatorian, Ms. Star T. Reed.
First, before anything, I thank God for getting me and my fellow seniors behind me on this stage here today. I would like to give thanks to CEO Gordon, board members, principals, the staff of Collinwood High School, parents, guardians, friends, and family members for coming out and supporting us on one of our biggest milestones in our life. Class of 2023, we have finally made it through these last 4 years. Now we are finally going into our biggest obstacle that our teachers and parents warned us about, adulthood. After playing with Barbies and action figures and just enjoying a carefree life, we have finally come to this mark in our lives. We must continue, we must get our thoughts together and figure out the next steps in life. Let's just say we had a hard 4 years getting here. From when we were freshmen to this day, our class has become smaller and smaller each year, especially since COVID hit. I watched many of my classmates drop out, eventually stop coming, or gave up. We struggled to keep up with the work over a laptop and barely understood the work because it was online learning. But we are here today. About to walk across the stage, and who knows what the future holds as we go our separate ways. I don't know about everyone else, but as for me, I have been through a whole lot to get to this day. From my parents dying when I was 9 years old, to battling with depression and finding out about health issues right before I started my senior year. Trust me, I never thought I'd never see today. I'm hoping to become better so that my future family won't have to go through what I went through. Now I would like to give some appreciation to the people who got me here. I would like to thank my teachers from pre-K to 12 because without them spending countless days and nights grading my papers, taking the time out of their day to get me where I need to be, I wouldn't be up here speaking to you all. Thank you to my siblings, Shatina and Fatima, because they didn't have to... They didn't have to take the responsibility of taking care of me when our parents passed. But they did, and now I'm graduating high school as the salutatorian. Oh, Lord. And slowly moving into adulthood with more knowledge than I've known before. Let me just say, for the class of 2023, it wasn't easy getting here for us, going through personal and school issues, but we didn't let temporary issues stop us from getting to walk across the stage today. I myself have gone through tough times where I hit rock bottom, but I dusted myself off and got back up and tried again. Even when I was tired and didn't want to. When I got set back, all I could think about was my future plans and what I needed to do to get through. Although these wonderful people supported me and continues to support me today, I have to say that I, myself, is my biggest supporter. I put the effort in and made the plan. Now it's time to get started. I encourage everyone here to do the same. Don't let life kick you while you're down. Fight back, and in the long run, it'll be worth it. Stick to the plan. Make a few changes if needed, and don't give up and let the devil win. This is the beginning of a lifelong journey ahead of us. Go hard or go home, Railroaders. Now, please welcome to the stage our class 2023 valedictorian, Demaya White. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Demaya White, the valedictorian of Collinwood High School class of 2023. I would like to thank everyone for being here in support of me, my fellow graduates, to celebrate the class of Jordan. If you are a basketball fan, then you know about Jordan, I mean 23. And if you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about Michael Jordan. You know, the basketball legend, the one that was a star for the Chicago Bulls, the one who's responsible for Air Jordans on your feet, this is our Jordan year. I am honored, thankful, and proud of myself for achievements and being able to call myself a valedictorian. And I am also proud of the peers sitting behind me on this stage. In middle school, they referred to me as a robot and even a human calculator. This was because I was naturally intelligent and good at learning. Even my 5th grade teacher wanted to move me up a grade because I was catching on effortlessly. I come from excellence. My dad was very knowledgeable, and my mother was even top 10 of her class when she graduated. Even in middle school, I had thoughts of being valedictorian in high school. I wanted to have bragging rights. I have always gotten good grades, mostly A's and B's, and rarely a C. And nothing ever lower than that. However, I can honestly say, doubting that I would ever be valedictorian of any school when COVID occurred. I remember it just like it was yesterday. I was in 9th grade, attended Cleveland High School for Digital Arts. It was the last day before spring break when the coronavirus cases were rising drastically. They were saying we might not come back from break. I thought the news was overdoing it and being dramatic until we didn't come back for the rest of the school year. I'm not gonna lie, COVID-19 did give me the opportunity to attend the top high school I wanted to attend, John Hay. John Hay was virtual at the time, which gave me the opportunity to attend and take my first somewhat challenging math class. I finished that class with the 2nd highest grade of the whole sophomore class at the time, while being top of many of my other classes too. The following school year, I would have stayed because they were putting me in AP math classes, but they discontinued the virtual classes. Unfortunately, I did transfer again in my junior year. It was the most unmotivating school year because I was going to a remote school, and I was tired of being remote, especially when we had the chance to return to traditional school. And now, after being extremely adamant, I am at Collinwood because I could not do virtual school anymore. Arguably, Collinwood was not my first choice, but I am glad I ended up here. Because of Collinwood, I am graduating with college credits. I do appreciate Ms. Treadwell Motley for being there and giving me and allowing me to have the opinion to choose early graduation or enrolling me in College Credit Plus at Tri-C. I also want to thank Ms. Williams and Ms. Miller for bearing with the class of 2023, even when we are a little burdensome. To Ms. Taylor, I like how sweet you were and still are, and the National Day fun facts you gave. Like, how many people know today is the National Global Parents Day? So shout out to all the parents and guardians, which is about the entire audience. Mr. Corson, you were my favorite. This is because I did not expect to learn as much as I did, and you were a fun teacher. I also want to shout out the rest of the faculty and staff because those I have met were supportive and very informative. After high school, I want to pursue various things in my life. To name a few, I plan to be a fashion designer, interior designer, real estate agent, occupational therapist, and entrepreneur owning both a clothing business and a lip care business. Before I can do that, I am attending Tri-C for 2 years and then transferred to Kent State University for fashion. And before this gets too long, I want to acknowledge everyone that has been an inspiration to me and my fellow members of class of 2023. You have showed up and showed out being supportive of everyone on this stage. Lastly, I appreciate everyone for being patient throughout my speech. I may be small, but I am mighty. Thank you. And now I would love to share the mic with our assistant principal, Mr. Harry Blythewood.
Good evening, families, friends, board members, and the Collinwood class of 2023. It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening. Eric Gordon was appointed Chief Executive Officer of Cleveland Metropolitan School District in June of 2011. After serving as the district's Chief Academic Officer for 4 years, he is responsible for the leadership and daily management of Cleveland's 35,600 student school district. In July of 2012, Mr. Gordon led a citywide coalition to develop Cleveland's plan for transforming schools, or the Cleveland Plan, which has resulted in dramatic improvement in academic performance over the last decade, including a 29 percentage point gain in graduation rates to a record 81%. Following years of decline in post-secondary enrollment for CMSD students, despite the increasing graduation rates, Mr. Gordon then led a citywide coalition in bringing Say Yes to Education to Cleveland that for the next 25 years will make CMSD students eligible for full tuition scholarships upon graduation. After the launch of Say Yes scholarships, CMSD saw its first increase in post-secondary education enrollment in 5 years, from 44% to 49%. Among his many awards, CEO Gordon received the Green Garner Award of the Council of Great City Schools in 2016, distinguishing him as the top urban educator of the year, the highest national honor for an urban school superintendent. In addition of being one of Cleveland's magazine's most interesting people, early in his tenure as superintendent, Mr. Gordon's active engagement in the Cleveland community has been noted with a number of community awards, including the Diversity Center of Cleveland's Humanitarian Award, Inside Business Magazine's Power 100 Award, and Smart Business Magazine Top 50 Award, which honors the most successful executives in Northeast Ohio. And most recently, the Martha Holden Jennings Foundation Outstanding Ohio Superintendent Performance Award. Although this is my first year as a CMSD employee and administrator, I, as well as the Collinwood High School faculty and staff, appreciate all that you have done for the past 12 years. We wish you success in your new role with Cuyahoga Community College. Without further ado, I now present to you our keynote speaker for Collinwood's class of 2023, CEO Eric Gordon.
Good evening. Oh, I thought we were here to celebrate Collinwood High School. Good evening. There you are. I knew you were here. Good evening, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, sisters and brothers, cousins, friends and family. We are here at the class of 2023 for Collinwood High School. It's tough following the 3 student speakers that we've already heard from because they've shared a lot of what I intended to share. But I'm going to just recap a couple of things that you heard from Star and from Demaya and from Milas this evening about the experience that this particular class on the stage behind me and in front of you has experienced. This is the group that started freshman year like so many other groups have done over years and years, and in the case of Collinwood, over 140 years, but didn't finish freshman year in the same way that all of those kids did. That's when the pandemic shutdown, as Star mentioned, occurred. And there's a lot of people out there right now that have forgotten that that's what these young people have experienced. That in their sophomore year, as we heard, was remote and with no choice at all. And that kids and adults alike are incredible educators. We're figuring out how to teach on devices we didn't even have. We actually had, at one point, bought the devices our kids need from China because that's where they were made, and couldn't get them to Cleveland because planes weren't flying, and you couldn't bring them here. And yet these kids, these young people, and their educators, with the support of all of you, made it through, persisted through that sophomore year. Junior year, we came back and we thought it was going to be normal. We thought that was going to be a much more normal year, and then Omicron hit. And we all sat in our classrooms, or some of us in our remote classrooms, watching on TV people lecture us about the importance of kids being in schools from their living rooms while we were back in school. That was a tough year for our community, for our juniors that year. And now here we are senior year. And you heard that we lost kids along the way. But these young people are here. These young people represent students who are attending Tri-C, Cleveland State, Lakeland Community College, Central State, Ohio's HBCU, and Youngstown State, just to name a few. These are students that took those College Credit Plus classes at Tri-C and other places. And not only took them, but got A's and B's in college classes while they were attending Collinwood High School in this really difficult 4 years. These are the students that, through our PACE Partner Up program, have interviewed for really high-skill, high-wage jobs at Metro Health, Certus Healthcare, Cleveland Clinic, and Lincoln Electric, and some of those students have already accepted positions with those organizations that are going to let them have highly productive careers. And more than half of the people on this stage tonight have accepted their Say Yes to Education scholarship so that they can continue their education tuition-free. That has not happened to anyone in this room. The last time anyone experienced anything similar to this, the people standing on a stage like this were celebrating the 35th commencement of Collinwood High School in 1918. So you have done things that people in this audience, adults, me, have not done and will never do. And for that, we should celebrate them again. As you know, this is my final year with the district. I've been the CEO for 12 years, so I'm a senior too. But I actually came to the district in 2007, which means that these young people weren't even in school yet. They would have been getting ready to start preschool, 3 or 4-year-old preschool. And so I've got the chance to watch you grow up. And so I want to take the little bit of time I have to just share a couple of thoughts with you that I hope you'll take with you. And this is what all keynote speakers do. And then you will promptly not remember. So we're going to work hard to make this more memorable. So if you have a phone out there or the old-fashioned thing called a camera, you're going to want it because this is going to be audience participation too. But I'm going to turn my back a little so that I can talk directly to our soon-to-be graduates. So candidates for graduates, you're not there yet, almost. I'm going to ask you to do 2 things for me. The first is I want you to just stand up at your place. And I want you to put your left hand up as high as you can reach it. As high as you can reach it. Your other left hand. It works every time. All right, I'm going to give you a direction in a few minutes, or a few seconds. We're not going to wait minutes. I'm going to give you directions in a few seconds. I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to give you the direction. And I want you to do exactly what you hear. Just instinctually do what you hear. And this is where you're going to want to take those photos. So if you have your device, get it ready, because I'm about to count down. 1, 2, 3, go higher. Yeah, so you probably couldn't see yourself, but what they saw is you told me you were going as high as you can, and when I said 1, 2, 3, they all saw this. You all got another like 6 inches higher. So either you're all liars, which probably isn't true, or there's something else going on. So you can have a seat. So we're going to test one more thing. This time I need you to close your eyes. Yep, and if you can see me, your eyes aren't closed. And I want you to listen to the next sound you hear. And folks, this is the sound that they need to hear. I need you to stand up on your feet and cheer your babies who are about to graduate from Collinwood High School as the class of 2023. If they're not hearing you on St. Clair, you are not loud enough. Come on. I know that's not all you got. This is your baby. This is the one you sent to preschool and kindergarten. Didn't have any teeth. Come on now, this is your middle schooler. You know how they were in middle school. Come on now. They're here. You got them here. This is the sophomore you were trapped at home with. They're here. Come on now. One more time. It feels so good. One more time. So Principal Miller, Ms. Williams, I promise right after I'm done, when we call the roll, we're going to listen to everybody's name. But first we needed this. So let me tell you why I asked you to do this. I know, and you even told it in your speeches, I know that despite the fact that you're sitting on this stage, there are some of you that weren't sure you were going to make it. I know that there are some of you that didn't think you would pass that last class, earn those last credits, pass that OST, get those seals, get those hours in, and that you thought, I can't do this, I'm quitting, I give up, I've gone as far as I can go. I know that some of you thought it. Worse, I know that there are people not in this room, but outside those doors, that believe you shouldn't be here because you're black, or because you're a woman, or because you grew up in poverty, or because you went to a Cleveland public school. But here's what else I know. They are wrong. They are wrong. Tonight, you are getting this diploma, and it is the same diploma that every student in the state of Ohio is picking up right now. It is not different than theirs. It is not less than theirs. It's exactly the same diploma that every single graduate in Ohio is picking up, whether they live in Cleveland or Solon or Beechwood or anywhere else. So as somebody who has watched you grow up, literally your whole school life, I wish I could give you the gift that you would never again doubt yourself and think you couldn't make it. But I'll tell you, we all have, every one of us out there. I also wish that you would never again confront People who will try to tell you that you don't belong in this college. You shouldn't have gotten that job. You shouldn't live in this neighborhood. You shouldn't love that person that you love. I wish I could take that from you. But haters are gonna hate. Here's what I can give you. Here's what I can give you. Here's what we can give you. The next time that you start thinking, I can't make it, I've gone as far as I can go, I'm not going to pass that college class, I don't belong here, this job is too hard, I can't do it, whatever it is. The next time anybody dares to try to stand in your way and take something from you that you deserve, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to remember what it sounded like and felt like to hear the love pour over you from the people in this room. And then I want you to open your eyes, I want you to stand up, and I want you to go higher. Congratulations to the class of 2023 of Collinwood High School.
How's everyone doing? On behalf of Collinwood High School graduating class of 2023, we would like to present you Mr. Gordon with a token of our appreciation for sharing your time with us today.
Thank you for your many years of service to the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and we wish you a good luck in your future endeavors.
This is more than a token. Look at that. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going right down the road to Tri-C to make sure all of you that go there, stay there, and be successful. See you soon.
At this time, I would like to invite Principal Miller and our board member, Lisa Thomas, to the podium for the certification and acceptance of the Collinwood High School class of 2023.
Good evening. If you are an educator on stage, please rise to be recognized. Please remain standing during the conferring of the diplomas. We are pleased to share that as they pick up their diploma, graduates will also receive a certificate from CMSD to pick up a free laptop, from PCs for People to take with them into their digital journey beyond high school.
Principal Mary Miller, Class Advisor Williams, members of the faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all students on this stage today have met all the educational requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. and have passed all the required parts of the Ohio graduation and the Ohio state test. These students, and I say the class of 2023, are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Now, on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, I, Dr. Lisa Thomas, have the high honor to bestow upon you the members of the Collinwood High School 2023 graduating class, your high school diplomas, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for graduation from Collinwood's class of 2023 please rise? Candidates, please prepare to come forth and receive your diplomas. Demaya White. Star T. Reed. Milas L. Acree III. Destiny Makayla Dozier. Kyer Jones. Ayana Miranda Stevens. Lyric Lachey Marie Taylor. Merrick Velez Holyfield. Kente Pratt. Denasia Andrea Russ. Daisiana Marie Newsom. Terriana Ajane Marie Walker. Diavion Amber West. Amir Taylor. Avrael Natanya Sturdivant. Corian Vaughn Dixon. Talia Harmon. Corinne Kathleen Johnson Davis. Precious Thompson. Anisha Nicole Goodman. Mercedes Goggins Jones. Patrice Sophia Lee Jackson. Shaka Zulu Moore. Darrell Austin. De'Eric Treadwell. Kayon Owens. Valente Devon Martell, Canada. Tyshawn Blevins Moore. I present to you the Collinwood's class of 2023.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, and the Chief Executive Officer Eric S. Gordon, I wish to congratulate the young men and women of the Collinwood High School class of 2023, their parents and families, period. Congratulations. At this time, we ask that all graduating seniors please stand for one round of applause. Good evening. Good evening, class of 2023, family, friends, board members, CEO Gordon, Collinwood faculty and staff, and community members. What an occasion to be together for the 140th commencement ceremony for Collinwood High School. Railroaders rock. As we come to the closing words for this evening, I want to start with this quote from Nelson Mandela. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave are not he or she that does not feel afraid, but he or she who conquers that fear. Your past, class of 2023, is proof of that. Getting to this point, graduation day is a validation that even if you fretted about your future or struggled with your past, you still chose to move forward with hope and enthusiasm during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. Everyone here wants to see the class of 2023 take their integrity, curiosity, creativity, and your guts and use it to help make a better world for the generations to come. There will be times when making the next right decision will be scary. You do not need to know all the right moves. Just know the next one. Failure is what allows you to change your dreams and update your goals for the rest of your life. It may be painful, but it forces you to change in the most fundamental ways. It's the ability to keep falling forward and to keep learning from our mistakes that leads to greatness. Every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. Live a life of purpose. We live in a big world, a vast and complicated world. As you move into the next exciting chapter of your life, may you all continue to have the courage to reflect deeply and honestly about your place in the world. Remember to ask big questions about that star, the roadmap that will lead you to through your life and your choices. As you matriculate, please know that you leave Collinwood High School and the Collinwood community with a lot of love. Class of 2023, continue to speak and live in your truth. Do your part, heal the world, and the best of everything to you. Before I step away from the mic, I want to take this time to again congratulate the class of 2023, and I also want to say a thank you to CEO Gordon. He has spent the last 9 commencement ceremonies with Collinwood High School during my time here at Collinwood, and we are going to miss him. He may not stand on the podium with me for the 141st graduation, but he won't be far away. So class of 2023 and CEO Gordon, we thank you and good luck.
All right. It's almost time to get up out of here. Again, at this time, we would like all graduating seniors to please rise. The tassel is worn on the right side of the motorboard as a symbol of change. I hereby declare the Collinwood High School class of 2023 to be graduates of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You may now follow the lead of your valedictorian and move your tassel from the left side of your motorboards to the right. You are alumni now. I would like to ask anyone that is also an alumni of Collinwood High School to join us in our alma mater. Class of 2023, the new alumni of Collinwood High School, are y'all ready to go start your new life? Well, let's say this alma mater and then we're going to get out of here. Oh, Collinwood, thy praises now we sing. Dear Collinwood, to thee our gifts we bring. We hail thy colors, both the blue and gray. Thy spirit leads us on our upward way. And as we come to take our leave of thee, we pledge our love, our faith, and loyalty. O Collinwood, thy sons and daughters free, go forth to love and serve humanity. The lessons thou hast taught in hall and field shall be to us a bulwark and a shield. And if the years shall bear us far from thee, we'll hold thy name, hallowed memory.
Ladies and gentlemen, we share in this celebration of your children's achievements. At this time, please clear the aisles to allow the graduates to process. Graduates, please stand and follow the principals and podium guests. Thank you. Congratulations and good night.